Okay, so let's get started. Let's do the first question. So this was a question that I gave you as a homework during the class on Sunday, and the way to do is here you have to just prove the identities that the left hand side is equal to right hand side, right? So secant is nothing but 1 by cos, cosecant is nothing but 1 by sine, which obviously means that anything in the left hand side you have to convert it into sine and cos. So let's take our LHS. So tan is nothing but sine by cos whole divided by 1 minus cot theta is nothing but cos by sine plus again cos by sine whole divided by 1 minus sine by cos. So we are only taking the LHS. Let's do it. Sine by cos whole divided by sine minus cos by sine is the LCM plus cos by sine whole divided by cos minus sine by cos. Okay. So you can combine the fractions in the numerator denominator in this form. So what you get here is, see, sine multiplied by sine, which is sine square, whole divided by cos multiplied by sine minus cos plus again cos in the upper fraction multiplied by cos in the denominator fraction. So cos into cos is cos square. So cos square divided by sine into cos minus sine. So here in the first term you have sine minus cos, here you have cos minus sine. So we can take one negative common out, right? So this will become sine square divided by cos into sine minus cos minus cos square divided by sine into sine minus cos. So you have to be super careful about it. This negative minus 1 is taken out in order to make cos minus sine also as sine minus cos. Okay. Now you have got, you can take out common. So 1 by sine minus cos is common. What is left inside is sine square divided by cos minus cos square divided by sine. Take the LCM. So inside the square bracket, the LCM is cos into sine. So you have sine cube minus cos cube in the denominator. Sine cube minus cos cube is in the numerator part of the square bracket after taking. So you should know what is a cube minus b cube. Okay, a cube minus b cube formula is a minus b multiplied by a square plus ab plus b square. So we'll use this. So what you have, 1 by sine minus cos multiplied by a cube minus b cube. So sine minus cos multiplied by sine square plus cos square plus sine into cos whole divided by, you have sine into cos. So now you can cancel out sine into cos. These two, sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. So what you have got now is 1 plus sine cos divided by sine cos is what you have. So now you can just split the denominator term. So this is nothing but 1 by sine cos plus sine cos by sine cos. So which is nothing but 1 by sine multiplied by 1 by cos plus 1. What is 1 by sine? It is cosecant of theta. 1 by cos is secant of theta. Plus 1 is what is the RHS. So 1 plus secant into cosecant. So this is equal to your RHS, hence proved. Okay. So this is how you do it. Let me know if you have understood. So this is how you have to okay. So let's move on. Let me know if you have understood. Let me know if you were able to solve, and then we can proceed. So the next question is this. You are given tan theta is equal to 1 by root 5. You have to find the value of cosecant square theta minus secant square theta whole divided by cosecant square theta plus secant square theta. So any idea how to do it? Those who are there in the chat, let me know. How do you do it? So you should know an identity here. Cosecant square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, and you should also know secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So this is something which you have to learn and remember. Okay. Anybody who is there in who is right now online and who is in 10th, please let me know in the chat. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. So what you have to find the value of is cosecant square theta minus secant square theta whole divided by cosecant square theta plus secant square theta. So cosecant square is nothing but 1 plus cot square theta minus secant square theta is nothing but, because you have a negative sign, you have to put a bracket, and secant square is nothing but 1 plus tan square theta whole divided by, the same thing happens again, cosecant is 1 plus cot square theta plus, again secant square is nothing but 1 plus tan square theta. So you convert everything into tan and cot. Okay, and then just solve it. So what do you get? 1 plus cot square theta minus 1 minus tan square theta whole divided by 1 plus cot square theta plus 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, so here you can easily cancel out this plus 1 minus 1, and then cot square can be written as 1 by tan square theta minus tan square whole divided by, you have 1 plus 1 2 plus cot square is 1 by tan square plus tan square. So this is what remains. Now it's all about, you have converted everything into tan, everything that was given in the question in terms of cosecant secant, you have converted into tan theta. So you already know what is tan theta, that is 1 by root 5. Just substitute it here. So 1 by, see, if tan is 1 by root 5, what is tan square? It is 1 by 5. Okay, so here I am just going to write t square is nothing but 1 by 5. See, tan theta is nothing but 1 by root 5. So tan square is nothing but 1 by root 5 the whole square, which is 1 by 5. Right? So minus 1 by 5 whole divided by 2 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 again. So you have to be super careful about solving this. Let's do it. So 1 by 5 is 5 minus 1 by 5 whole divided by, again this term is nothing but 1 by 5 is nothing but just 5. So 5 plus 2, which is 7. 7 plus 1 by 5. No, so we have simplified it. LCM is 5 in the numerator. So it's 25 minus 1. Again, whole divided by 5 is the LCM. 7 5 is 35 plus 1, 36. Again, the denominator by 5 gets cancelled. So what remains is only 24 divided by 36. 24 by 36. Yeah, 12 2s are 24, 12 3s are 36. So the answer is 2 by 3. Yeah, but in order to do this question, yeah. Hi, Deepu. Okay, so in order to do this question, what is the one thing that you needed to know? Cosecant in terms of cot, secant in terms of tan. Without that, without knowing these identities, it is not possible for you to solve this question, right? So, again, this question was asked in 2020. One of the, I think it was a sample paper or in one of the sets. Fine, I hope you all should be able to do it. Let's move on to the next question. Prove that sine plus cosecant the whole square plus cos plus secant the whole square is equal to 7 plus tan square plus cot square. Again, a super easy question. Things are, you can see the terms in a plus b the whole square form in the LHS. In the RHS you have tan and cot. The easiest way to do is use the identity, the same identity that we used earlier. Cosecant equal to 1 plus cot, secant equal to secant square equal to 1 plus tan square. The same identity. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's take our LHS. Okay. A plus b the whole square. So what is sine? So this is nothing but a square sine square theta plus b square cosecant square theta plus 2ab. Okay, so 2 multiplied by sine theta multiplied by cosecant, I will write it as 1 by sine theta. This is the first term. And then the next term is cos square theta plus again a square plus b square secant square theta plus 2ab. A is cos theta, b in place of secant theta, I will write 1 by cos theta. The reason being, we can easily cancel sine, cos and cos. Okay. So here you can see sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. Okay. And then you have 1, 2 left here, another 2 left here. So 2 plus 2, 4. Right. 1 plus 4. And cosecant square is nothing but 1 plus cot square. Secant square is nothing but 1 plus tan square theta. Yeah. So when you add up all those numbers, 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 1, 7 is something which you already have got. So 7 plus tan square theta plus cot square theta. So again, in order to do this question, you must definitely understand and do as as given. So you should know the minute you are given, you have to expand it first of all using a plus b the whole square, and then in order to get cosecant and secant in terms of tan and cot, you should use the identity cosecant square equal to 1 plus cot square, secant square equal to 1 plus tan square. So did all of you understand? I think there are hardly 1 or 2 people, yeah, but hopefully. Let's keep it short. I'll give you one more question as your homework, and then we can probably have another class on over the weekend. Okay, let me know if you understood this question, and if you have any doubts, let me know. Moving on, yet another question. We'll do one more question and then we'll stop this. Okay. Yeah, you have to prove that 1 plus cot A minus cosecant A multiplied by 1 plus tan A plus secant A is equal to 2. Let me know how you do it. No doubts? Okay. Okay, you can go ahead and do. Let me know how you approach. So you have cot, cosecant, tan and secant. In the right hand side, you do not have any trigonometric terms. You only have a number 2. So the best way to do is convert everything into sine and cos. Take your LHS and convert everything into sine and cos is the way to go. Okay, so let's do it. LHS, the first term is 1 plus cot is nothing but cos by sine minus cosecant is nothing but 1 by sine theta again multiplied by 1 plus sine by cos plus 1 by cos. LCM here obvious is sine, so you have sine plus cos minus 1 multiplied by cos is the LCM, cos plus sine plus 1, right? So again here you have to remember that sine plus cos minus 1. So this is of the form a plus b into a minus b. See, you have a plus b into a minus b, so which is nothing but a square. In place of a you have sine plus cos the whole square minus 1 divided by, it's a product, so you just have to write a product of sine into cos. Okay, S stands for sine theta or sine A, C stands for cos A. So now you can just open the brackets and use the formula sine square plus cos square plus 2 sine cos minus 1 whole divided by sine into cos. Again, so what is sine square plus cos square A? It's equal to 1. So you can write 1 plus 2 sine A cos A minus 1 whole divided by sine A cos A. Okay, so here you have plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, and you will also have, so what is left is 2 sine A cos A divided by again a sine A cos A. So you can have all of these trigonometric ratios getting cancelled, and the final answer is only 2 is equal to our RHS. Okay, so very easy. Here you did not even use any of these identities. It is very simple. All you have to do is just convert each of these trigonometric ratios into sine and cos. Cot is cot, cosecant, tan and secant. So most of the problems, this is what we do usually, convert everything into sine and cos, and that's the easiest way to go about while taking the LCM. And in this particular step, identifying that it's of the form a minus b into a plus b, that is the trick to go. Let me know once you have completed, and then we'll okay, another question for all of you, very important question. You can try it on your own. Okay, so, and if you don't know, I will do it, so you can just try it and let me know if you're able to do it, else I'll definitely be solving, because this is an important question. A very frequently repeated question in most of, so most of the question papers. Do you know how to do? Do you want me to do? So it's just a two-step, very easy question. You can take cos theta common. Okay, cos, you can take cos theta common. So what remains inside is 2 cos square theta minus 1 whole divided by, take sin theta common out. What remains is 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Okay, so you can eliminate all the other terms. Which question would you like me to explain? Rahul, can you tell me which question you want me to explain? Is it this one or the previous one? Which one would you like me to explain? This one, okay. See, here you are having a cos cube term, a cos theta term, right? Cos cube is nothing but cos into cos into cos is nothing but cos cube, right? Product of 3 cos theta terms is cos cube theta. Here you have cos theta, so you can take 1 cos theta common out. What remains inside is 2 cos square minus 1. Why? Because if you multiply 2 cos theta into 2 cos square is nothing but 2 cos cube. Cos theta minus 1 is minus cos theta. Okay, similarly in the denominator you can take 1 sin theta common out. So what remains inside is 1 minus 2 sin square. Okay, so this is something like, suppose you have x cube minus xy divided by y cube minus y minus y, for example. Okay, so suppose this is the way to go. So what will you take common from the numerator? You will take x common from the numerator term. What remains inside is x square minus y. This is what remains. Whole divided by, when you take y common out, the first term will be y square. You have to divide. So once you take common, you have to divide it by this term. So y cube by y is nothing but y square. Okay, minus will continue. What is y divided by y? Because you have taken y common out, which will be 1. Okay, so this is what you have to, this is how you have to take common. Is it clear now? Okay, so once you take that, cos, you already have got cos theta by sin theta, which is equal to cot theta. So we have to retain this. Nothing should happen to cos theta and sin theta. But you have to eliminate these two terms. How will you eliminate it? You have to make it equal. Only then can you cancel it out. So what we can do is, we have learnt an identity, that is, see, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Or we can write cos square theta is nothing but 1 minus sin square, or we can write sin square is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So this is an identity that you should remember. Okay, so we can convert cos square into sin square. So how will you do it? So this is equal to, we can write cos theta by sin theta is something which nothing, we don't change, multiplied by, you can take a square bracket, 2 into cos square, I will write it as 1 minus sin square theta minus 1 whole divided by sin theta multiplied by 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So now solve it. So numerator you have cos theta, 2 into 1, 2 minus 2 sine square theta minus 1 bracket close, just a normal multiplication. Sine theta multiplied by 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Okay, so here you have got 2 minus 1, which is 1. So you have got cos theta multiplied by 2 minus 1 is 1 minus 2 sine square theta whole divided by sine theta multiplied by 1 minus 2 sine square theta. So this 1 minus 2 sine square theta is common in numerator and denominator, so that gets cancelled. What is cos by sine? It is cot theta. It's equal to our RHS. Hence proved. Okay, so you are getting cos by sine is cos theta. So you can just, it's very easy. You can do it in a couple of more simpler steps as well. But this question is very, very important. You can do it, solve it on your own, and let me know if you are able to do it. Let me know once you have completed, and we'll stop here and probably continue in the next class. Okay. So the next live will be on Thursday 9:30. So this was quite a short one, but you can make a note of it. Okay, Thursday same time, 9:30 to 10, just for half an hour. We'll just do some problems, and I hope you understood, those who were there. Even if there are just 4 or 5 questions that you were able to do, it's fine. You at least learned those. Okay, thank you so much for joining. We will continue in the next class. Thursday, same time, 9:30 IST, 9:30 p.m. IST. Okay.